Is touching the center line a fault in volleyball? Have you ever wondered what happens if a player touches the center line during a volleyball match? This is a common question among players and fans alike. The center line rule is an important part of volleyball rules and regulations. It helps ensure fair play and safety on the court. According to the basic center line rule, players are allowed to touch the center line with certain parts of their body. However, there are specific conditions that determine whether this is legal or illegal. If a player's foot or hand is partially on the center line, it is not considered a fault. This means that as long as some part of the body remains on or above the line, touching it is acceptable. On the other hand, if a player's entire hand or foot crosses the center line, it is considered a fault. This results in a point for the opposing team. So, players need to be careful when moving near the center line, especially during intense plays. It is also important to note that any body part other than a hand or foot that crosses the center line is generally considered a fault. This includes the head, torso, or any other part of the body. Players should be mindful of their positioning to avoid these violations. Interestingly, stepping across the center line outside the court is legal, as long as it does not interfere with an opponent. This means players can move freely as long as they respect the boundaries of the game. In practice, players often need to pay close attention to their movements near the net. A player might land legally but then pivot or shift in a way that results in a center line violation. Coaches should emphasize the importance of body positioning relative to the center line to help players avoid unnecessary faults. The center line rule is part of a broader set of regulations in volleyball. Other rules include restrictions on net contact, illegal back row attacks, and proper serving techniques. Understanding these rules is essential for both players and officials to maintain the integrity of the game. So, to answer the question, yes, touching the center line can be a fault in volleyball, but it depends on how and where the player touches it. Staying aware of body positioning is key to playing effectively and avoiding penalties.